everybody. Today we're going to learn how to make a super cute and very quick and easy DIY Christmas gnome with a little hat that we're going to make out of a sweater sleeve. I've also got a little hat that I made myself out of felt that's just a little Viking hat, so you can see that you can make really any kind of accessories that you like for your gnome. But this is just a super easy little thing, and you can make them in whatever kinds of styles you like and with whatever kinds of colors and accessories you want. There's all sorts of things you can do with felt, but we're just going to do the super easy base, and that starts with a sock. And I've stretched it over a mason jar to make it easy to fill up, and I'm going to fill mine with rice. You can use beans to make the bottom heavier if you want, or you can fill it with fluffy stuffing, like pillow stuffing if you'd rather. It's entirely up to you what you fill them with, but the rice works really well. So just get your sock filled up pretty good. You're gonna want to shake that down some. I'm gonna put this in my lap so it doesn't fall over while we're working. Go. You want to get a good amount of rice in there. As you can see, my little gnome that I made the first time around is super fat. That might be good. That's a good little amount. So once you've got as much rice in there as you want, set the rice off to the side. You got your good shape to your gnome. Then we're going to tie the sock off at the top. And that's where his hat's going to rest, on top. And to make his nose, what we're going to do is pinch off a little round nose shape and use a rubber band. And I've just got these little rubber bands like you would find for the ends of small braids. So a tiny little rubber band to go around to give our little guy a nose. So that's our completed body with a nice nose. And now we're gonna add a beard. So we've got a couple of options for the beard. You can do yarn. And what I did with the yarn is I took a piece of cardboard and I wrapped the yarn around it a whole bunch of times and then tied it and then trimmed it. And I like this fur. This is just the fake fur you can get at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, Walmart, any of the places that sell craft supplies, and you can trim it to fit your gnome. And you want it a little bit longer than his body, and you want to pull it up around like this. So kind of up and around. So I'm going to trim a little off the ends, but not a huge amount. a little trim. Take our scraps off to the side. And so now we've got him a little beard shape. Gives him a little bottom there at the bottom. A little overhang at the bottom there. And so we're going to attach that with hot glue. So we'll start here at the center. And get him stuck up under his nose real good. And then we'll start attaching just little bits at a time there, up and around. And do the same thing on the other side. There we go. So there's our little furry-faced gnome guy with his beard in place. And you would attach the yarn beard much the same way. Just kind of glue it or sew it, your choice, on under his nose. Get some of that glue off my fingers. And then to make his little sweater hat, there we go. I'm going to use some thread that matches. And starting on one side of the sweater, just kind of go around in an over-under pattern so that I've got a string that I can tie tight. Kind of like the string you might tie a bag closed with. Oops, I unthreaded myself. Just repeat that pattern all the way around the circle of the sweater sleeve, over and under. Until you get back to your starting point. And then you'll have your two strings meeting. And when you tie them closed, they'll bring that tight. Just tie a couple little tight knots and trim off the excess. And then I like to fold up the sleeve end of the sweater to give the hat a little rim. Put his hat on, flop it over to the side, and there you have got a completed little gnome guy to decorate your house with for the winter. And so you can get very creative with the colors that you use on the little socks. You can do different materials for the beards. You can play around with the hats like I did with the felt, where I made the little Viking hat for the gnome guy. So if you've got any crafting skills or sewing skills, you can get super creative with these. But you don't have to have any crafting or sewing skills to make yourself some little gnomes to decorate around your house for the holidays. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this super easy gnome craft, and I hope that you guys have fun making gnomes to put all around your house. I hope to see everyone again very soon. Please do check out our Instagram and our Facebook and our YouTube channel for the videos for our various crafts and fun things, and find our website at noonandcarnegie.com.